Hello guys, and welcome back to this mini Jeep build. And this is the part 6 of the build. And as you can see, there's going to be done a lot of body work in this episode, so enjoy! Alright, this is the only thing the gas tank is missing, is the filler cap. And I've decided to mount this on the same side, on the same way as on an original Willys Jeep. And I got this one from eBay, and I want to make this kind of edge here with some bolts around. So I found this plates of aluminium. So the plan is to make it like this, round of course, and with some kind of bolt pattern around here. So to be honest guys, I have never used this one before. It was a part of the deal of the Bridgeport, and it was brand new when I bought it. It was full of this grease. This whole thing was covered in grease. I haven't managed to get all of it off yet. Either way, the plan is to make a bolt pattern with 6 holes here. And on the side of this I get the grease, 360, so I have to take 6 divided by 360 and just lock it every time I'm gonna drill a hole. So I'm gonna try. And it's time for welding the gas cap and the new flange together. So the plan now is to make 2 holes and put 2 screws down and tighten, and then drill the rest of the holes. Alright, so the plan I had now is to take this and weld it on the welding table in the kind of angle I wanted it to be on the Jeep, and then take cardboard over here and take my permanent marker on the inside here to try to make the shape of the plates who is gonna make the edge around the filler cap. So I think I'm just gonna do that. Then I need to cut this out in metal plates and weld it together. I'm not sure how I'm gonna start bending this. Maybe I will tack it in place down there and try to bend it while I'm going over. This is 2mm. grind this because I want it to look like a one piece, but I lay it on the welding table. It's perfectly flat and straight on the edge, so this is gonna be hopefully gonna be an easy job to weld it to the side of the body. Oh, I'm gonna grind this now and try to mount this one and try to put it on the body. Then it's finished grinded, and this is gonna be on the, this is not gonna be, you aren't gonna be able to see this because it's going to get inside of the fender, but like Henry Ford once said, quality is when you're doing it right when no one is looking. So I'm thinking about a safe solution for getting this inside the body. I think I'm gonna wait till someone is here and can help me lift off the body, and I'm gonna put it on the inside and weld it with the MIG, and then cut the hole and take the belt grinder and grind all the way into the edge to make it fit perfectly. So I'm gonna weld it on the inside here, just tack it in place, and from the outside I'm gonna chop me closer and closer to the edge of the filler thing. Oh, I'm just gonna tack it in place there and take it from there. So now is the plan to weld an aluminium tube out here and use a radiator hose and a tube into the top of the gas tank. here's the finished product. This one fits on there, and I'm going to take a piece of this stainless steel tube, and it fits over this little edge, and I will just continue building the exhaust from that on. And I'm thinking about doing the same thing as on a dirt bike, just make two mounts here and have a spring to lock it in place, or just a little locking screw or something. A mount from the exhaust to the gearbox. And that's how far I can come with the exhaust right now, because I need a piece of flexi tube here before I can make the rest of it. So I will see if I can get a flexi tube piece in this small dimension. We will see. But right now I'm going to make a mount from that screw and into the exhaust pipe. So here I made a flat iron out of stainless steel. I'm gonna bore a 8mm hole in the end and grind it around and make it fit into the exhaust. Now my little bracket is finished. And we'll see if it will fit. It didn't fit so good, but helvete. I think I'm just gonna tack it in place there and fill this shit with weld and grind it. It turned out okay. continue when I get some more parts for the exhaust. So, Myers have made the new grill that I was designing in cardboard. The sun is shining, so today I'm gonna take the entire Jeep outside, do some fabrication on the hood and the front end. This one needs to be righted. Same with the hood. I made it slightly downwards in the front, and I have decided to make it perfectly straight as on our original old Jeep. So I'm gonna take it outside. So, first of all, I'm gonna use this to measure the weight of the chassis. It was a bit heavier than I expected. It's 350 kilos. So now I'm gonna work on the chassis. I'm gonna weight the chassis as well, but right now I'm going to work a bit on it. Start working on the hood. So now I'm gonna weld this on the bottom of the front section piece. The reason why I'm putting this on is to make the hood totally flat and to fit the new grill. So let's see if the new grill will fit. Ah, perfect. So I have made the front piece of the hood. Didn't mind filming it because you guys have seen me make these bends 100 times before. So this one is going here. So now I can basically just weld it to the hood frame and chop off the little weld here and rise it up so it's going to be perfectly flat. And then I can start adding some plates to the hood. To fill in this piece here that I chopped off before, and just weld the entire hood frame and grind it, and then I can lay some sheet metal on it, and I need to make 2 hinges as well. finding all the nasty welds. So here I got the sheet metal and it's going to turn the hood, hopefully. And I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, but I'm thinking about just tacking it in place with more than enough space on all the sides, and just try to bend it down, and hopefully it will turn out better than it did on the rear, and then do a final cut around the hood. I'm gonna try. Alright, so that worked well. There, the hood is in place. Awesome. I need to weld the grill in place and then grind it to make it fit 100%. So now it's a little bit low, but it's starting to look like a little Jeep now. Completely madness. I've been doing some boring job off camera. I've been welding and grinding all of the sides of the body and the front fenders. And I've been cutting out these plates. Alright, so I have two choices for the gear shifter rubber thing. I got the original one out of a Suzuki. I think it's very ugly and big. And it's got a very big hole here, so I have to turn a sleeve and the gear shifter is coming up there. Or I got this one. This is an aftermarket one for the transfer case. It's from Low Range Off-Road. I think it's quite ugly. But if I'm mounting that one, I can always find one of these original ones. Have a same one on the gear shifter as on the transfer case. I think I'm going to run exactly the same. Alright, so now I have cut it off the top of the gear shifter, and the knob is loosened. So I want to make this gear shifter as small as possible. So now I have put the transmission in 4th gear, so I can see how close I'm getting to the transfer case shifter. So I'm thinking about having it around here, make slightly bend the piece of metal here. I'm just gonna chop that off and start bending it till I'm satisfied with the shape of it. Just stack it together, take the gear shifter off, weld it, grind it, and I will go for this one, but I'm going to get me one of the original rubbers. One thing that is very important when you are redesigning these gear shifters is that all of these parts, you need to think about, do you manage to mount them after you have welded this? And on this shifter there is no problem, but if it had been a problem, I have to have them on when I'm welding the rest of the gear shifter. It's fully welded, so I'm gonna go outside and grind it very fast. It turned out just the way that I wanted it. I need to wait for the next time the body is going off the chassis to weld some nuts underneath these holes. Okay, so this is the end of this long video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Until next time, take care guys.